Hey everybody, this is Jennifer with Giddy Up Hallmark, and if you are ready for part 4 of the holiday reviews for Hallmark 2025, then keep on watching. Oh my gosh, guys, we made it. So I turned this into a 4-part series because I made I think I made 7 review videos and it got out of control. There were so many movies coming out and you got to think about editing and all of that, and it is a lot. So I split the rest of the movies. There were 17 left. I split them into a 4-part series featuring 4 movies each episode, except for the very first one. I added an extra one on there because obviously 17 divided by 4 just doesn't really work, so you got it. So that is what I'm going to be going over today. I'm going to be going over the final 4 movies of the 2025 Hallmark holiday season, and boy, there were some good ones. So before I get started, definitely follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Giddy Up Hallmark. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. That way you're notified each and every time that I do upload. All right, guys, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so number 1 on the list is called A Sweet Holiday Romance, and sweet is spelled S-U-I-T-E, as in a suite in a hotel. This one stars Jesse Schramm and Dominic Sherwood, and oh my gosh, this was a movie that I honestly did not care to see, but once I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, that was really good. And I actually cannot wait to watch it again. Jesse Schramm plays a writer, and she's been given this assignment to talk to a gentleman who was an artist, I believe, and ended up staying at this hotel, and he invited her to come stay, in her own suite to where she could learn more about him and like his artwork. And there was a children's book involved, and I apologize, I have forgotten everything, but basically that's the gist. And she comes there to stay and then finds out that a royal family could be staying there. She meets Dominic and they have this instant connection, and she actually grabs his food on accident thinking it was her. So of course it was a really cute meet cute. They get to know each other, and she ends up thinking that he is the prince or the duke because apparently nobody really knows what the guy looks like. He kind of stays behind the scenes, but he's known for getting engaged to like everybody. So she's like spending this whole time afraid that she's going to get proposed to, but long story short, it is not him, and it works out so beautifully. Her in this black and gold dress, that was gorgeous. Like, I felt like, well done, Hallmark, and the designers, like wardrobe designers, they did such a good job of making her look like she's already beautiful anyways, but she looks so elegant in that dress. Like, that was on point. So needless to say, I gave this movie a 4.5 star rating because it definitely is one you cannot miss this holiday season and beyond. A sweet holiday romance cannot be missed. Alright, so we've got 3 movies left. I can't believe it. So the next one is called Oi to the World, and I loved this movie as well. Again, it was something I would not normally think that I would enjoy, but I watched it and I really fell in love with it. So basically, it stars Brooke Dorsey and Jake Epstein, and they are, like, it shows them in high school at the beginning, and they're kind of enemies, like they're wishing each other bad luck and, hoping that they'll mess up. Well, Brooke gets up to sing and her voice skips, which he thinks is so funny, but it terrorizes her to where she never wants. So it shows it, I think, like 25 years later, or whatever the timeline is, and her dad is a pastor, and it talks about this in the beginning as well, and she is like the worship leader at her church. She plays the piano though, and the kids, she leads the kids in the singing. And then Jake's role, he lives in New York City, I believe, and he's in like a rock band, but his dad is a rabbi and ends up having issues at the church. So he comes home to help because I think something happened with grandma. I think she fell. So he came home to make sure grandma is okay. And it's so cool because the pastor, her father, lets the rabbi and his family come to their church, and they just split up the sermons. I thought that was beautiful because I too am a worship leader. I go to church, and I really loved that they looked past the religion and they just saw the purpose, and they let them, I really, really loved that. And so of course Brooke and Jake, they've got this great connection and chemistry, but yet they're, angry with each other, and they've got that going on. But of course it all works out in the end, and I'm definitely giving this one 4 stars at least, because it was really a good movie. And especially if you are religious, I definitely recommend you watching it, because they were able to they made like a Christian Christmas song and a Hanukkah song and combined them, and it was fantastic. So Oi to the World gets 4 stars. Job well done. All right, so the next one was an incredible movie, and again, I did not think I would like it, and I loved it. A Make or Break Holiday, starring Hunter King and Evan Roderick, and it also starred Craig from Finding Mr. Christmas. So it starred the winner of Finding Mr. Christmas, Craig. He had a lead role as the brother, as Hunter's brother, and he did such a good job. I really enjoyed him in this movie, and I enjoyed the whole movie. Basically, the two are living together. It kind of happened fast. They just bought a house like in a year's time, I believe, and they end up wanting to take a break. Well, their families are coming in, and they think, oh, well, it'll be fine. They'll be at the hotel. Well, something happens at the hotel, so they have to stay at their house, so they have to fake it till they make it. And just seeing them go through everything was great, but it gave him it really showed him how much she does, and vice versa. It showed them the love for each other, and oh my gosh, you guys, 5 stars. Like, I can't even hold it out anymore. I gave this movie 5 stars. I enjoyed it so much. You cannot continue on with life without seeing this movie. So go ahead and finish this video, and then hop on your Hallmark Plus and go watch A Make or Break Christmas. You will not regret it. All right, and then last but not least, we have The Christmas Baby. Okay, so this movie starred Allie Liebert, Catherine Barrell, and Barbara Niven. I love you, Barbara. You're awesome. You're awesome. You made me a top fan on your Facebook, girlfriend. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. This movie was really good. It was different. So Allie and Catherine are dating, or I don't think they're married. I'm not sure. But they're together in this, and they have a baby dropped off at their store that Allie, I believe it's Allie's store. Maybe it's both. I might have missed that, but a baby is dropped off at their store with a note saying that they feel like they would be the best parents for it. And so they call Barbara, who is with like DHS pretty much, and she comes and gets the baby, but Allie really, really wants to keep the baby, but Kath doesn't. And it's just going through all of these motions of why they feel the way that they feel, and they are upset with each other, but yet they love each other. And it was just a very touching movie, and I felt like it ended the holiday season just right, like with warmth. Like, it really ended it with some warmth. And so I am going to give this movie a 4.5 stars. I felt like it brought tears to my eyes, but it also has its happy moments, and it was just so well put together that well done, Hallmark. You did it again. So The Christmas Baby, 4.5 stars. All right, guys, so that is it. My 4-part series of wrapping up the Christmas holiday finally, and it's January 1st when I'm filming this, so no telling when this will actually come out, but it feels good to finally wrap up all of these reviews. I'm so sorry I let it get behind. This is my first year trying to do this, and that's a lot. And then you throw in vacations and the flu twice, and it was just a disaster. So anyways, I hope that you guys guys had an amazing Christmas. I hope that you enjoyed your holiday, however you celebrate, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you enjoyed Hallmark. Hallmark, we cannot wait to see what you have in store for us for 2026. And yeah, so here's for this video. I will see you all in the next one. Giddy up.